What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy, a WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video, and we are going to knock out the Part 2 books of Extreme Rules. For one of the hard modes, one of the contest superstar requirements was Canadian Champions, and unfortunately, your boy did not have that covered. Or if I did, well, it would just take me a very long time to do, similar to the Karrion Kross setup with Part 1 of these tours. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and take care of business right here and now with my boy Terry Funk for these other situations and scenarios. So this is going to be real easy clap for Attitude Era requirements. And this is what we got going on right here. I almost had a spell where I lost what I was about to say to y'all, but it is all good because we actually got a good board on here. As good as Terry Funk is, the downside about him is he is highly board dependent. If you don't have a good setup down bottom, or better yet, the better way to put it is, if you are not able to make the matches down below, you need to set them up top. And of course, because you're blowing up the base of the board compared to the top of the board, well, that can leave certain shenanigans to happen because the board can drop down and then a connect can happen, and then you lose the wiggle space to make the gem match to get your black finisher off, and then in turn you lose the blue gem buff that activates thanks to the LA Knight plate. Yeah, so that's the only downside when it comes to Terry Funk. Incredible unit, but the board has to be on your side. That's the pivotal thing here, because then you end up being stuck having to waste some turns to get things done. So this is another example here, and I can only speed through it so much, you know what I mean? So boom, we got this right here, and clearly there's a lot going on here. So I'm going to drop this here. Boom. Do that over there. I'll put another one right here. And then we will just make another situation up top. And hopefully it works out. Let's see how this goes down. Okay. Boom. Let's see if it works with us again. Boom. And there we... Here we go. Here we go. So then we got to waste time getting this all built up again. We got to get our blue back. So, boom. Oh, man. That's the only downside about Terry, man. Because, in a sense, I didn't do a 5 match, so it cost me my turn. So, we got to breeze through this and do our due diligence. So, we are going to end up losing a multiply gem right there. Going to lose a couple. Oh, joy. Joy to Betsy on that. All right, now we can go ahead. We can reset this, honestly. Boom. Okay, you can take that out on us, boo-boo honey child. It's not the end of the world. And then, of course, we activate them again. And then, of course, this is one of those situations where I can't stand it. It gets highly annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. And I already know there's someone that's going to be looking at this and being like, Zeke 4-0, you could have won it. You could have won it. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? In past tense, yeah, maybe I could have. Maybe I could have just easily done it. But I like hitting that hardcore damage right out of the gate. So forgive me, I'm just systematic about certain things. Doesn't mean the system's always going to work. But luckily, we worked here. So we live and learn, y'all. Like I said, I don't like doing edits, so I'm not going to rerun a match that I already won. Come back, no, we don't do that. So it is what it is. I learned the error of my ways. I understand why people do the 5 match, because then if everything drops again, board dependent, if you do the 5 match, it could work out in your favor. But then on the other side of it, it could not. So that's the only downside with Terry. That's why I prefer doing the 4-row break with the other 2 blacks, because then it guarantees me I don't have to do a wild card, though, which could risk the jeopardizing everything dropping inappropriately, not to my liking. I can at least know that everything's going to be knocked out in one fall swoop. So again, we can do it right here, and this will be easy. Boom, we can set it up. I used to do the wild card one. But again, you want a wild card that's going to break your pyro, so then you can get it, and then anything can happen in that drop space. Whereas if I got a clean shot like this, boom, it knocks them, it drops them. There's still a chance when the board drops, there could be a connect, a 4-row breaker, anything could come down, but it's a lot safer. That's my whole thing. So boom, we're able to get it right on this go around, and then we just hit it. Gacy's done. He's down for the count, and we can keep rocking and rolling. So that's what we got going on right here. Terry Funk tearing it up. That's why I love him. I'm not going to be able to max this out. Whenever it comes to Extreme Rules tours, it always looks like I'm going to get close to maxing it out entirely. That's not happening. It never does happen. So I'm at peace with it. Saying, especially now with the Canadian torch and the Carrying Cross. If I was able to clear everything out appropriately, then yeah, I could do something. I probably would have maxed it. But I'm at peace. It's all good. It works out. I'll get those points one way or the other. We'll max it out like we usually do. And we'll just keep rocking and rolling. So this one is looking a whole lot better. Plus we got a lot of blue that we can work with up top to match with. So 4-row break. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. 2 over here. So let's get it. All right. Finisher. Finish him. That's the only downside about certain plates. LA Knight plate with Kyrie's name as well as Terry Funk. You have to hit it on turn 1. You have to mesh up everything so that you get that 300% bonus, because that's going to be the difference maker. And and granted, I have both of their moments. Feud moment for Kyrie, universal moment for Terry. But I just like being very precise on how I utilize them. So that's what we're doing right now. And that's what we got. So boom, that is clear. Now this one's going to be an easy one because we don't have Bronson Reed. We don't have the monster, but we do have a Mastodon. So we're going to go ahead and take care of him right here. We're going to get this done real quick. Make sure that he's fully loaded up, and he should be good to go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And there we are, locked and loaded. So we hit him up. My son came through, got it. He was partaking in some classic Sloppy Joes. Let me know if you rock with the Sloppy Joe style. Can't go wrong with it. So boom, we got some reinforcements. All of them are about to be turned into multiplies. Yeah, multiply in the mix in his house. He's eating Sloppy Joes, and while me, I'm eating some leftover pizza. It is what it is. Cowabunga, dudes. Even after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rolled out, we still got it covered. So, boom. We'll hit that. It's going to be easy clap, easy dub. Even with all that health, ain't nothing but a thing, especially once the yellows rain in. Once the yellows come in, it's pretty much game over. That's what we got going. So, boom. 100 milli, get silly. So, there we go, rocking that one out. That's done. That's golden, baby. Golden. Golden crisp. Golden creme, if you will. And then we'll take care of the 12 Jeys Yeet Christmas tour. We'll get that knocked out real quick because we're going to run somebody that I love to run. And it's been a while since I've done a video on him. So we had to bring out the Mastodon. You know, that's just someone that's always going to make an appearance. I'm praying when the 7-star meta pull up, I'm praying that he's still a monster at 7-star. It's like now when you think about it, well, I'm thinking about it when it comes to 6-star goals into 7 stars, right? You got to think, like any meta, there's going to be some that you're going to be able to take up and they're going to stand the test of time. I believe one of the people that makes sense to this is, of course, William Regal. Like, William Regal is going to be a monster in the 7-star meta just because of the way that they built him. That's just a given of how it is. I believe even OTC Roman will possibly even still be a threat when we get there. But then there's others that could dominate it, like a guy like Tech Kofi, right? Tech Kofi is a guy that was a problem. He still has his utilization. Let's not get that twisted. He's still a beast. He just he isn't the king of the hill anymore like he used to be, but he still serves his purpose. So I definitely do not want to shame Kofi Mania's name, but there's just certain people that's just a part of the meta. Some people that are monsters at a certain meta, they don't translate well over to the next meta. And looking at how things are rolling, more than often than not, because this is a business, 7 stars will probably be headed towards us in July, the same way that they've done the other Dynamic 9 situations and setups. So be ready. Be ready. They are coming. Maybe this time around I can get a chest that gives me a guaranteed 7 star. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to go? But we don't have this man. We don't have the story continues Cody, unfortunately. But we do have someone else. We got my man Jacob Fatu. Step up. Step up, Jacob Fatu. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to borrow somebody real quick off of Terry. You know what I'm saying? Rest easy, Terry. The Samoan werewolf ready to stand on business. Big business. We don't have his moment yet. And we're not here. You know what? I'm so confident in dude. I'm not even tripping. I'm going to go ahead and put my girl Jade Cargill in. That's what we're going to do. That's the type of shenanigans we run in. I like Jade. I really do like Jade. So boom. We don't even have the Piper's Plate transferred over to Jacob. So that's another thing to keep in mind here. Jade's got the double green with the yellow with the multiplied gem stack. So she's a problem. She's a beefy girl. 100% gem damage trap on Jacob. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. Jay's just going to be enjoying the ride. So Jacob Fatu about to put in some work. Got to make sure he gets his touches in. Always. Easy clap of a video this time around. Not trying to stick around as long as I did before. My apologies. I just get into my mode and then a lot of things come to mind. So then I'm like, hey, let's just talk about it. Let's chop it up. But this is going to be real easy. Sadly, I'm at peace with not having certain characters, contest superstars. It is what it is. But I mean, I'm still looking forward to the day that I can get that Cody on my squad. I don't have the gears for Zombie Cody. I don't have that, but you know what? He does serve his purpose. And then on top of that, I don't have. I do have Striker Cody, and he's good. I have Tech Cody, but again, don't have his gear. So I got multiple Codys, but the one I really want is the one with the skull mask. The story continues. Monster, beast of a unit. I'm excited for the day that I am able to get his shards, just like Trish Stratus, Canadian Icon. What up, my bro? Shout out to my broski Steve. You know what I mean? My boy Steve-O. There's just certain people that I really would like on my account. Cody is one of those guys that I do have a soft spot for. He's a great character in and out of the game. So I'm hoping to get that one. You know, this symbolizes a moment, a part of history, if you will, with that setup and that look. So it is all good. But in the meantime, I mean, I'm good. I'm good when it comes to powerhouses. I'm not even tripping over. Got a lot of solid characters there, but I definitely would love to have that Cody on my squad one day, someday. So one day he'll be there. I'm not investing to get the shards, because even if I did invest in said shards, it would not be enough to recruit him. So not right now. Christmas and everything, not right now. We'll get him on the flip side. We will end up recruiting him on the flip side. And then, of course, with the UCC, it's all about Sensational Sherry. If I can't get Seth Leonardo, I got to get Sensational Sherry, and then I can start going after people that I want over people that I need. But Sensational Sherry, it was right there with Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and Roxanne Perez. Those are characters that I was seeking and I was hunting down, but things worked out for me to get Carmelo. Things worked out for me to get Braun. So then I just had to go ahead and scoop up Roxanne as well. Do that following the ways of my boy Lee from Champions Chat. So we do what we do, and we just keep on rocking and rolling, going to knock out some more blitzes. We're getting very, very close to getting enough to get the moment. I really am, I'm not going to lie, I'll be sick to my stomach if this moment is offered as if you unlock it, that's it. And you can then afterwards you're golden. Like you get a one-time purchase, and then boom, you have it unlocked to your account, and then it ends up being like the others, like the evolution. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I can't stand moments like that. They piss me off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you're gonna have a moment, just have the moment itself and call it a day. It makes no sense for you to have certain moments where you need 8 copies of it to unlock it, like you're limit breaking a Goddess of Victory Nikkei character, or full limit breaking a FGO Fake Grand Order character to farm. It's like, no, it's a freaking moment. Get it one time, unlock it, and be done with it. Why keep on having me go up and down with insanity for one freaking moment? Just give it to me and call it a day, so then I can invest in other moments that help out my account. That's just me. Agree or disagree, it's cool, to each his own. The evolution one, when that came out again, like, I think that was like, maybe I was just lazy during that period and I didn't just stay up on my due diligence to get everything. Maybe that is on me, and I could have made it a lot easier for myself. But even back then, you still needed to do enough so that you could recruit and like unlock all 8 pieces. The moments like the Summer Champions moment makes no sense. That you literally give me one moment. You literally gave me one moment where for the Summer Champions characters, and it was just the moment itself, and boom, I can use it. And then you give me another moment where I need 8. It makes absolutely no sense. Do the layout for all of them the same way, or don't do it at all, Scopely. Because I'm not even going to lie to you, you're a fool for that, for the simple fact that you know how it went down the first time with the women's evolution moment, and then you go double back and think you're going to play boo-boo for the fool on that one. Chill. Relax, buddy. It's all good. Mom's going to be home soon. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's just me, though. You did it one time. It clearly was not received well by the community. And then you opted to do it again. And you still haven't learned your whole situation. You playing. I see you, man. I see you, player. And then we just going to go ahead and get our shards of Jey Uso here, because we're not recruiting him. It's a 1 in a million, 1 in a trillion chance to get him out of the chest. Kudos to anyone who was able to get him. But, I mean, it is what it is. Then we'll go and check this out with the prize wall. Boom. Got someone hitting me up from work. I'll have to take care of that when I get off the phone. But yeah, I'm literally praying that I get this and that's it. I'm praying that's what they do here. Just let me, like, because this is what I'm seeing. Hear me out, right? If it were the case of the evolution moment, right? If it were the case of the evolution moment, and I'm even going to back out of here and go over to the moment itself, right? The evolution moment, boom, you need like 8 of them so you can unlock it. And again, if I missed the memo when that front, and it was a lot easier to acquire back in the day, forgive me. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't even recall if I was playing like that back then when this moment showed up. But even still, normally, moments are easy to grasp. Like, they're easy to get. Like, even the one like right here, like these. Like, I unlocked the Hall of Fame moment for the NWO. I just need to recruit another character, and I got it. Simple and plain. That's all I got to do. And then boom, I have that one, right? And even this one is always going to remain inactive until Scopely and Champions get the IP back for Ghostbusters, so I can be able to get a chance at one of these people. Or like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, I'm able to add a new character so I can unlock it. But unless I do that, it's going to stay inactive forever. But for this Summer Champions 2 moment, right? Like it says right here, you need 8 of these. You need 8 of these. I only have 2. If that were the case, and I'm just putting that out there, Micah, cool, brother. Relax. It's not that deep. We good. So, back to what I'm saying. Pardon me. Father duties. It is what it is. That's always going to come first. At the end of the day, though, when it's all said and done, if that were the case, if it were going to be like the 8 out of 8 that you need, they should show this And just like how they have everything else, 5 out of 5 or one-time offer or 30 out of 30, if they have moments like that and that's where they're leading towards, they should have right out of the bat, right out of the gate, depending on people who spend and get more socks, right? More stockings. Then they should have had it right out of the gate instead of saying one-time offer, making you think, oh, or I'll purchase it once and then I got the whole moment. They should have it with the inventory stock. So then you know, like, okay, when I buy this, it's not unlocking the full moment itself. I'm going to have to get more when they pop up and they show up. That's just me personally on that. But I will find out for y'all because this is a moment that I need for my account, for the characters that I use for said account, because I love Maxine Dupree. I didn't choose her. She chose me. Mae Young's also absolutely phenomenal. And of course, Batista Bomb. And when the day comes that I pick up Ilya Dragunov, then I will have that for him. So we're getting close. We are getting very close. I do have that RKO Overload already, but it is a good plate. The Insatiable Hunger plate is also immaculate. And then over here, like I said, I'm not going to get towards the Yeet poster. There's no point in looking at that. There are other options that I could acquire. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to end for me, but right now it's still standing true. It's looking like it's going to be the Willa Cargill. That's where it's looking like for me. The other one, Down the Rabbit Hole, I already got. Must See Headband. It's for red gems, so I could get it if I wanted to. Beefs up people, makes them strong. But I mean, it's a handful of times that I'm using certain people. So the ones for me would makes the most sense to it because I am a multiply gem guy. I would get the Willa Cargill over anything and everything here. And then following that, maybe some resources to follow up. I mean, Bubba Ray is great, but am I going to take my Sheriff's Badge off of Mastodon Vader for Bubba? More than likely not. But it would be someone there, a guaranteed reality rep that's actually worthwhile to invest in to have my reality requirements covered, since I don't have Willie Regal or yeah, William Regal is like the only one that's coming to mind right now, or Devon, Acro Devon. So I mean, that's the video, y'all. Y'all let me know who y'all plan on getting. What do you plan on getting with these prize walls? Who did you use to get through the book twos of the Extreme Rules, let alone taking care of the 12 Jeys Yeet Christmas tours? But nonetheless, I'm about to go ahead and spend some more time with my son. But I'm glad I was able to knock out a video for y'all, and I'm glad he was patient and bared as long as he could. But with that being said, y'all know how it goes. Hey, yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, my beloved champions fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly of all, it doesn't cost you a thing. If you really rock with what you're listening to and what you're seeing, and you want to see what happens next or what I got in store for you for the conclusion of 2024 as we roll into the brand new year of 2025, all you got to do is this, and literally it's 2 simple steps. All you got to do is, first and foremost, please make sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. Another video taken care of. I hope you enjoy this content. And again, let's chop it up. Were you able to take care of the Karrion Kross requirement for the first half of Extreme Rules Triple Threat Tours? Were you able to dominate with the Part 2 Canadian requirements? Were you able to clear that out without any issue or hassle? And if you weren't able to do those requirements, who did you use instead? Who did you use for the Part 2 of Extreme Rules? Who did you utilize for the 12 Jeys Yeet Christmas tour? And we're getting closer and closer. Like, hey, we got a couple more days to go, y'all, and then we are done. We are done. 12 days of Christmas about to come through just like that, and then snap back to reality. New year ahead of us. But with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for your time and your patience. I appreciate y'all. I got nothing but love for y'all. Support the content creators, whether official or unofficial. And until next time, always know, no matter where you're headed, where you're coming from, or what you're going through, in my eyes, you always will and forever will be a champion. So stay tuned. Peace.